Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I hope everyone is doing well on this Saturday morning. Sometimes I come on the weekend because, brunch is in. The tea is in. Who has their mimosas in hand? I want to know. I want to know what the tea is. I want to know what y'all are getting into. I want to make sure that we're doing the work. Yeah? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Anwar White, Coach Anwar, or as many people call me, the fairy godbrother of dating. I'm so happy that I am able to come with you today and chat with you and to level up your love life at the end of the day, because I know it's really hard out there. I know that dating is the hardest that it's ever been. So I'm here, if this is your first time in the Q&A, to answer any and all of your questions about love, dating, relationships, and men or women. We are very open-minded here. And I'm going to give you some answers, yeah? But before we do that, let's put some music on, yeah? Let's get the party started. Who knows a little bit about this? Yes, honey. I needed to wake it up, honey. I'm gonna put it in the background, honey, because that's the vibe I'm getting. People are cracking up about my chair noise, girl. It's creaky because I got a little bit back there, honey. So I've been away for a couple of weeks. Girl, I've been healing. First of all, I've been really busy. Based on all of the viral things that have been happening, girl, my business has increased 20 to 30%. It has been cruise easy. But also, literally last week, I was in Istanbul, Turkey, and I had a hair transplant. Yes, Sumo. Do you see this? It's like scabbing now, but like all of this is like implants, girl. Implant tea. You see? Honey, I am getting ready for my TV show. I have a meeting with Universal soon. So, yes, honey, we're getting it all together. The hairline is together. Because before, girl, my hair was going all the way back there. It was giving you. Yeah? So, people are saying, does it hurt? Girl, the anesthesia hurt like hell. And I thought I was like a thug because, I had this dental work done. So, I wanted to give you that tea, and that's why I've been away, and that's why I haven't been able to, give my amazing social media videos. But yes, honey, we're getting it together for the TV show. Heather said that hair is going to be tea for Christmas. That's when we're going to be filming, girl. So, that's why I have been away. People on IG say they're not able to hear. I'm so sorry to understand why that's happening. But yeah, so that's the tea. That's what's going on. Does it hurt right now? No, it's just a level of discomfort because it's like scabs, It's scabbing to heal. So yeah, that's what the tea is. They said the net donor hair, where did it come from? Girl, it came from the back of my head. Yeah, no, girl, I got a lot going on. I got this TV show that's happening. That will probably happen in the very near future. Someone said, don't scratch. I won't scratch. And then, girl, I have my agent. Girl, we just sent my book proposal out to 30 different publishers. Girl, why did I get emails yesterday from a friend of mine, former client, who's been in the publishing industry for 10 to 20 years? And she sent me an email saying, girl, the publishing industry is a flutter about your proposal. One of the publishers came to me and said, This is $1 million proposal. Girl, we're talking $1 million book deal here. Do you hear me? And please understand, we put in all the tea in there for y'all. It is going to be a dating book for Black women. Girl, I'm spilling everything in there. Absolutely everything. So honey, the publishing girls are gagging. Gagging, honey. Yes, honey. Actually, not this. This. Right? Yes, honey, get into it. Someone said, what's wrong with his head? So nothing's wrong with my head. I've just had a hair transplant. So that's the tea, honey. Honey, we're getting ready for the next level of ourselves. So I'm sharing all of this with you because all of this is next level for me, right? And part of this work, as you are thinking about your dating life, is actually getting you to your next level. What is your next level? What is it that you're going to need to do to get to your next level? Put it in the chat. I want to know right now. What do you have to do? This is why I'm sharing all of these things so that you understand, honey, I'm going next level and I need y'all to go next level as well. What's next level? What's next level? What is the thing that you're going to have to do? Someone said letting go of my type, self-love, lose 50 pounds, more healing, movement, start posting on social media, let go, let God, getting out more, mingle more, buy a new home, lose 30 pounds. What else? Letting my walls down, detach, getting back in shape, move out of the city, stop being a pessimist. Yeah, don't do that, girl. Work out. That's the other thing I was doing. I started working out a month ago, right? Approaching more men. Okay, well, okay. Now you're going crazy, girl. You going crazy now. No, we're not going to do that. Buy a home, mingle, move locations, graduate, be stricter, self-care. I love this. Let go of external criticism. 100%. So, your job this summer is to make it happen. A lot of this stuff is dating specific, so you can go to the link in my bio, book a consultation call, and we can work with you to get that happening. But the days are gone where we're going to talk about it. We're going to be about it. This is about activation energy. Activation energy. Because here's the thing. To be successful in dating, you are going to have to create it. You can't just talk about it. You're gonna have to create your life and your love life. So starting at your life is going to be everything. Yeah? Someone said they can't believe that I'm playing Kaya in the background. Girl, her neck and her back. She's activating. She's activating. Yeah? Same. That's why girl, usually I'm on my Neo Soul tip. No, girl, I'm on my Dirty Girls podcast playlist, honey, because those girls are activating. Let the situationship go. Your neck, your back, your goals, just like that. Yes? Someone said my neck, my knee. Girl, go to the doctor. Yeah? Okay. All right, let me see. Let me make sure we're mixing here. Girl, I don't know how to do this thing, girl. Computer T. What is all of this? Okay, we'll leave it as is. Okay. Jenny said, Coach, hair's looking fire. Girl, hair transplant. I'm activating. I'm activating. I'm activating for my TV show. What are you activating for? What are you getting ready for? What's the next step for you? And how are you getting ready for it? Yeah? 100% Rosetta. The good girls don't like the bad girls because the bad girls are the ones that are making it happen. Honey, this song by Kaya, been a bad girl. Catch it. Bad girl era. Activate. 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 That is the word. That is the word for the summer. Do you hear me? We're activating. All right. Oh, Naomi Amore said, my friends told me I am neurospicy per your feedback. Activate. Activate the neurospiciness, girl. Go from here to there, girl. Do it. If you're neurospicy and you like to do this and that, do that with men. Get 7 men so that when you lose interest, girl, go to the next one. Activate. Whatever you got going on, we activate it here. Okay? All right. Okay, so I hope that that's helpful for you because that's what we're giving right now. That's what we have to give. Too many of you are acting like Christian schoolgirls, waiting, thinking that like if you do everything really good, you're gonna go to heaven. Girl, if you do everything good in dating, you're gonna go to hell. The bad girls, the girls who embrace the totality of who they are, the dark and the light parts of themselves, they're the ones that go to dating heaven. Yeah? Someone said there's no heaven. Well, on this earth, girl, because it's hell. So I want to just offer that to you. If you're a good girl in dating, you go into hell. I should have did this live on Sunday, girl. Because it's a word. And for those that are getting it, they understand. What do I mean? Jocelyn said, can you elaborate? In dating, it's not, when you're a good girl, you're going to be acting like everybody's wife. And you're going to be giving too much to people. And then you're going to get used and taken advantage of. And because you're giving so much, you're going to be so invested in each and every body that you are talking to. And ultimately, most guys are not going to be your person. Okay? You're nobody's wife. You're nobody's girlfriend. You're just dating. And so a lot of people, they audition for men. And they're like, oh my God, if I play like the perfect woman and I say the perfect thing and I look the perfect part and I have my hair pressed or perm, I have the perfect bust down weave, right? That he's gonna wife me. Just like if I go to Bible study and I pray and I read the Bible every day and I don't drink and I don't have sex, that I'm gonna go to heaven. It's the same thing. And I'm not shading you. But what I am saying is we gotta do it differently. We gotta detach from what we think the ultimate result is going to be and live in the here and now and just have fun. Okay? That's how you're going to shift your dating reality. Someone said sometimes men can tell you're performing. They understand often when you're performing. That's why if you know a girl that always gets screwed by guys, or you know that girl that everything happens to her, she is attracting that. Men are very intuitive. Predators know exactly who they're going to hone in on. And they're going to hone in on those good girls, those nice girls. Because they know you don't know left from right. They know that they'll be able to control you because perhaps your lack of experience. And because you want this so bad that you will compromise and bend over backwards for a desired result. What I am asking you to do is F the result. Focus on the here and now and have fun. And don't flip out about each and every one of these guys. That's why I always say, you gotta be Olympic dating. You gotta have a gold, a silver, and a bronze medalist. Just call me Shan said, men don't like nice girls, they use them. No, men like nice girls, they just don't love them. Let me just say something really quickly, because I think that this is very important. And I think most of you already know this, that most men don't like women. Most men don't like women. They're attracted to them, but they don't necessarily like them. And unfortunately, most of us are actually very used to that. Because most of our parents didn't like us, but they loved us. I think I've said too much. I think I've said too much. They loved us, but they didn't like us. And unfortunately, because that is your bonding pattern, you will continuously be attracted to the men that don't like you. I'm sorry, but when your mom or dad comes home from work, then they start yelling at you. That's not like. They work for you, they give you, food, they give you the place to sleep in. That's love. But did they hang out with you for no reason? Did they talk to you when, and just say, hey girl, what's going on? How are things going? Hey, let's talk about your friends that are happening at school. Like, what boys do you like? What's going on? Pretty sure you didn't have that. And I'm sharing this with you because if you don't have that, that's going to be your benchmark. That's going to be your familiar. So when a guy doesn't do that, you're going to be like, okay, this is familiar. He's not really asking me about what's going on with me. He's just doing things for me. And that's enough because that's what my parents did. Yeah, when your parents say, I'm not your little friend, well, that really sucks because guess what? I need a friend. That's part of partnership, intimate partnership. So part of this work, and part of the work that we do in my program is really breaking down these parental relationships and breaking patterns that you are bringing into your romantic and dating life and breaking them, cutting them off. Yeah. People keep on talking about my hair. So this is not hair. These are all implants, by the way. They implanted the new hair in, and it's gonna be growing soon. I was in Turkey last weekend getting this done. So now it's all scabbed up. So I just wanna let y'all know. People are saying it's crisp. Y'all just used to the bald me. You know how people keep on saying, oh, you snatching my edges? Honey, I got your edges and I put them on my head. Yeah? But this is really important, right? Because I think a lot of people don't understand what dating coaching is all about. It is about that. Yeah? Very important. We're going to have to break patterns, generational patterns and curses. Okay? Yeah. So, get into it. Get into the fact that you deserve to be not just loved, but liked. Do you hear me? And part of learning how to be liked and understanding that is actually being the bad girl. Because when you're the bad girl, you will understand who actually really likes you and who doesn't. Who really likes you and who's trying to use you. Someone said, you think it's okay to separate yourself from your toxic parents? I think it's necessary if you're going to actualize in this world. Yeah? Who's ready to be the bad girl? Give me a hashtag bad girl in the chat. I can't really flip the way that I usually do, so I'll just do it like this. Okay, I didn't say hashtag baddie, Ellie. I'm gonna kick you out because you're not paying attention and you're not following the rules. I said hashtag bad girl. Follow directions. And for my island gals, Rhea Nicia, bad gal, no, I didn't ask for that. Yes, bad girls. Azalea Banks, bad girl. It's about that bad girl. You hear me? Yes, bad girls. I'm ready. Are y'all ready? Okay. Someone said she's a problematic girl. She does create a lot of problems. She's very inconvenient for a lot of people. But not for her people. Not for her people. Yeah? Okay. Now that I've gotten that out of my system, that we've talked about being a bad girl instead of a good girl, that we've talked about the difference between being liked and being loved, now I can get to your questions. Now I can understand. I want to know what questions you have about dating, love, relationships, and men. Yeah? While we're getting those questions all situated, let me make sure that I got this on mixed. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let's do some MIA. She's a bad girl too. Everyone keeps on asking about being a bad girl. I'm gonna do a video about this, okay, ladies? So that we can really, really hone in on the bad girl stuff. Because I think that this is like a subject that needs to be talked about with a little bit more Think Serena. Serena was a bad girl for Cordell. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. How do you get a guy to commit? You don't get him to commit. That's not your job. So if he hasn't committed within 2 to 3 months, he's not your person and you need to drop him. Point blank, period. Again, do you want to be liked or used? If he likes you, he will commit to you. And if he has the relationship skills to do so. If you are talking to someone and you've been talking to them for more than 3 months, you're in a situationship. And I want you to understand that a situationship is abuse. Someone said, should we mirror behavior? No. Because the mirror is broken. If he's here and you're here, why would you stoop down to someone's level? You just be here. And if he can't meet you where you are, he's out. Don't match anyone's energy except for the energy of your highest self. Please. Like, you want to stoop down to someone's level? Girl, no shade. Don't do that. That's not you. Yeah? No, we don't do that. And that is, so this is the thing. I want to talk about this because this is very important. A lot of us, y'all trying to prove something. You're here and he's here. When you go down to his level, you're trying to prove to him that you can't beat me. That I'm in control here. That's the masculine. You in competition for how less of a shit you can give? Girl, y'all playing price wars like Walmart. You're Hermes. Stay there. And just step away. That's the feminine energetic approach here. Stop trying to prove things to men. Please. I think y'all are gonna get my blood pressure up. And I'm too young for that. Yeah, okay, let's go another bad girl. Nikki. Roman. Okay. Let me see what else y'all are talking about. Let me just, hard to date these days. I know, girl, I know. Oops. Let me just put my phone together real quick, honey, because honey, I don't want. The saddest thing that you can do is run out of battery on your phone. Like, are you a professional or are you not? We're too old to be doing this. So I'm not gonna let that happen, especially on a live with thousands of people on. Okay, now that I got that together. Okay. Yeah. Let me see what the questions are. And thank you all so much for the finger hearts and all of that, the 31,000 likes. If there's anything that I'm saying in here in this live that resonates with you, definitely tap, double tap, triple tap the screen so we can get all of that in there. How can we become a bad girl after being a good girl with a man? Lots of boundaries. Okay. So if you let a man just call you whenever, this is in the courtship. This is not in a relationship. The way that you become a bad girl is letting him know, actually, I would prefer scheduled calls. I'm available at 7 tonight or 12 tomorrow. See how I'm telling this man what to do? Instead of just being, you don't want to be a 24/7 7-Eleven. Yeah? Yeah. Don't be 7-Eleven. Someone said, that's me. Yeah. You know why? Because a lot of us are 24/7, 7-Elevens for our parents. If your mom calls you and you drop everything that you're doing for her, even if you have things to do, and some of you are going to hate me for saying this, but I'm going to tell you, that's a problem. It's a problem when you drop everything for someone. If you have a mother that calls you incessantly 2, 3, 4, 5 times until you pick up, no shade, but that's a problem. And she's programming you to drop everything that you're doing to see her. Girl, if you read the transcripts of the Cassie and Diddy situation, that's exactly what he would do to her. He would call her 3, 4, 8, 9, 11 times until she picked up. So please understand that if that is a normal interaction between you and your parents, it's a wrong one. Inappropriate. Yeah? So, we're not going to be available for men like that. Let's put some more Trina in here, the baddest bitch, for another bad girl. Let's activate bad girl. Activate bad girl. Honey, no shade, girl. Trina got me through college. Okay. Bye, Judy said, Amor, my boyfriend gave me the silent treatment for expressing my feelings. I broke it off. 100%. Great job. He loved you. He didn't like you. No shade. MPK said, when you be going live for real because I be needing this. First of all, girl, we need to take... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Thank you so much for that, girl. I appreciate it. Love Sushi said, why are DL men violent? Because they feel they are not in control. They don't have any control of who they are. And so they are always on the defensive mode. And for them to feel like they are in control of their lives because they're never able to be their true selves, they will oftentimes be violent toward other people to gain a sense of control. So anytime you see men that are randomly fighting for no reason, like, why are we overly violent here? I know a lot of you, and this is like no shade, a lot of you are turned on by that. Turned on by men that pump up their chest and do all of that. That's not husband behavior. If a man does that, I need you all to understand that he doesn't have anything to lose. Men that have millions, men that have houses, men that have careers, men that have reputations would never get into a fight, would never even put themselves in a position to do so. But I know that half y'all in here love that. Oh my God, he's protecting me. That's my man. Blah, 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 blah. No. No. You have no control. You have no regulation. Violent men are never millionaire men. Now, they might have other people create their violence. Okay. Let's get another bad girl in here. Maybe Foxy? Okay. Someone said, what about Diddy? Honey, Diddy has no money. Not now. Because he lost it. Yeah, Diddy was in debt for $200 million, girl. Catch that. Okay. My Mona c'est Coco, je voulais savoir ce que tu penses des Colombiens. Colombian a un gros cul. Colombians have big old things, girl. Big old things. That's why they spell Colombia with an O. Because that's how they're going to leave you. They lie. They withhold the truth. They lie by omission. But yeah. Love Sushi said, wow, didn't know you speak French. Girl, I speak 6 languages and I can flirt in 13 of them. Get you a dating coach that knows how to do it all around the world. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Come on, come on. Okay. Okay. Let me see what else we got going on. Do you need hobby pics for your dating profile even if you don't have hobbies? Girl, get a hobby. No shade, that's boring. That's boring. Part of, and this is an important part of dating, you gotta have a life to share with somebody if you are going to date well. If you work and go home and that's it, and all you're talking about is the new show on Netflix, it's not enough. Girl, book club, workout, pottery, I don't care. Get a hobby. You're gonna have to be a well-rounded individual. People that don't have hobbies will get with other people that don't have hobbies, and what will happen is when you don't have anything going on in your life, you will over-invest in someone and make that other person your everything because you have nothing else. You will transfer all of the energy that you're putting into work, which no shade is way too much, and you will put it onto your person. And that's gonna turn him off more than anything else. So if you are that girl who is, no shade, boring and has no hobbies, you probably won't have a relationship that will last longer than 6 months if you do get into a relationship. Yeah, honey, pickleball. Get into it. Get you a 55-year-old rich pickleball expert, honey. Ow, ow. In this recession, I'm gonna dip into his 401k, honey. Get into that Medicaid, girl, before they take it all out, honey. Yes, girl. Get into it, honey. Honey, we just surviving, girl. In this recession, girl, I'm trying to tell you. Okay, now we got Miss Lil Kim, honey. Big mama thing. Go one on. Get that pension, honey. Okay. Someone asked me, how do you detach? I literally did a whole podcast episode about detachment and dating, so definitely check that out. The name of my podcast is called the Get Your Guy Coaching Podcast, so catch it. And another one, and another one, and another. Tix3 said your podcast is such a game changer. Thank you so much. Thank you. So Rosetta said the podcast is so good. Thank you, girl. Girl, I just give. I try to make sure that my free stuff is better than anybody's paid stuff, because my paid stuff is it. MK said, Anwar, are guys that make you their whole world safe? No. No. You shouldn't be their only thing. You should not be their only thing. A way that a man self-actualizes is through protection, provision, but also him, his purpose, and his career. We've got to see both. We've got to see both. Yeah? Okay. So, what did we learn? Get a life. Mara said, what's going on with your hair? So I just had a hair transplant. So these are all like scabs from my implants, okay? Catch up, girl. You late to the class. You got a demerit. You go to detention. Okay. Kennedy said, as a tall black woman, 6'2", dating is so hard. Girl, date them all. Here's how I think about it. If he can pick you up, he's good. He's good in my book. Like, many of us, especially if you're a black or brown woman, you're tripping because you want a man to be bigger than you because you want to be feminine. And that's not a man's job to make you feel feminine. That's your job to come from the gates in your feminine way. Yeah, honey, 6'2". Put some heels and stunt on those mofos, girl. What you're doing is you're going to Six Flags and going on all the dangerous rides that have a tall expectation or rule. Girl, go to Disneyland, girl. Ride all the rides. No shade, girl, but a small world, after all, that ride's really fun. Nadine said, when I watch Pop the Balloon, all the ladies turn down men because of height. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But I understand it. When you are a black woman, a brown woman in this world, and everybody is coming at you, you don't feel safe. And so in your head, what you're thinking is, let me find a partner that is going to allow me to feel safe. This is a safety issue. It has nothing to do with height, but a lot of women make it mean height. And it's not. So I want to offer that to anyone that needs to hear it. Someone said, where did your hair come from? Girl, Turkey? Istanbul, Mirhaba? Okay, let's do some more different Lil Kim. More bad girls. Eve. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, honey, we gotta have this whole dating thing has to be fun. If it's not fun, like, what are we doing? Y'all gagging on my shoulders and on my arms, honey, you're gay. Stop. Like, I'm married. I's married with children. Like, what are you doing? Like, girl, it's the summertime. Keep it in your pants. Cross your legs. What are you doing? Honey, yes. Someone said, I know you're fun to go out with. So I'm going to LA next weekend to visit with all of my California clients. It's going to be a group of 20 or 30 of us. I was literally in New York like a month and a half ago. And when I was out there with all of my girls, each and every one of my girls got at least 2 or 3 numbers. You know what I mean? This dating thing's got to be fun. Okay, so someone said, women who are PhDs, MDs, who should we date? You can't date anyone that doesn't make 6 figures. Just y'all in the 200, 300, sometimes 400K mark. Someone said, I would love to see you work with Melissa Ford. Yeah, I think she may have been in my DMs, I'm not sure. But girl, I think we all need help. Yeah. Which city in Texas is best for single women? That's a great question. I would probably say Guadalajara, Mexico. I mean, wasn't Texas Mexico to begin with? Recently, one of my clients in Dallas got her guy, but Houston is the worst city to date in the US. It's worse. It's the worst city. It has overtaken Atlanta. My Atlanta girls are getting their guy. My Houston girls, it takes them longer, for sure. Someone asked, NYC, where did you go? We were in Brooklyn. There's a hotel that has like lobby parties. I forget the name of it. That reminds me, I gotta find a location for my LA girls. Okay, let me see what questions we have here. Okay, let me figure out. Mimi said, I'm in a very healthy relationship thanks to your advice, Anwar. Amazing. That makes me so happy, girl. Didi said, I have a doctorate and it's hard out here, especially with the recession. Well, yes, the Ace Hotel in Brooklyn. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, girl. It's good to see you. This is one of my girls. Yes. Yes, that was it. It was lit too. So you have a doctorate, you think it's hard. A lot of my like master's and PhD level ladies, they have this requirement of like, oh yeah, he has to have a master's and a PhD as well. I wouldn't have that requirement if I were you, to be honest with you. I would really focus on individuals that are providing for you and are able to become intimate with you, not just intellectually, but emotionally, physically, sexually, and spiritually. And I think it's important for us to think about that in totality. Okay. Jackie O's a bad girl. Who knows about this? Because when this came out in college, girl, you couldn't tell me nothing. If you know this song, then you my people. When you are going out, this is a song that you should be having played while you're getting ready to go out. Because if you don't embody this, you're not doing it right. Yes? Jackie O, Nookie, real good. Yeah? Okay. More questions, honey. Let's get into it, because I've been acting a fool. Yeah, that's right. Persian Maya said, no one knows this song. It's my ish. Y'all are being too chalant for this song for me. Landon Collins said, what city are you in? I'm in Montreal, Canada. Honey, I had to go to Canada, honey. My person is in Canada. Which, by the way, ladies, can I just say, if you're a black woman in the US, don't be afraid to put your dating app in a different country. In Canada, in Europe, like, girl, America is fourth world right now. No shade. It's not giving. Do you understand that, first of all, so many people are going to lose their jobs. And when men are stressed out about their careers, they're not going to prioritize dating. But do you understand? When they don't know if they're going to have a job next week, they're going to be leaning into work to make sure that they're invaluable so that they don't get fired. Or, as the nice girls say, let go. Yeah, UK's in the same boat, girl. Brexit, lame. Y'all are done. Dead, honey. Europe, European Union, Canada, Australia, do that, honey. So I have one app there, one app in the US. I'm just telling you, like, I told my ladies this week, things are starting to tighten up, which means that men are not going to be wanting to get into relationships like they used to. So something to think about. Okay. Which countries? France, Germany, Amsterdam, Southern Italy. I still like London, but not the rest of, definitely Dublin. Honey, the Irish are the blacks of the UK and of Europe. Someone said not Amsterdam. I meant Holland. Rotterdam is better than Amsterdam for sure. Charmaine said, I got a French man. They love us there. Yes, 100%. City girls, other bad girls. Are the Irish packing? Yeah, honey, their things look like potatoes. And what? And I don't want a potato famine, honey, if you know what I mean. Oh. Yes, honey. If you don't have these vibes while you're dating, girl, you're not dating right. If you in the dark, in the corner, in a room, on an app like a perv, you're not dating right. This sort of energy, this is the energy that you need to have while you dating for fun, honey. Like, it doesn't have to be that serious. It shouldn't be that serious. It should be fun. Like, You should be talking your ish to these men. Like, none of these men are serious until they prove that they are serious. And you won't determine that until, 6, 8 weeks down the road. Until then, girl, you know those nights where you go out and you talk to like a guy and you have the most amazing conversation and it's like, that was like, a night and we had a most amazing time. That's how we need to think about each and every one of the conversations that we're having right now with these guys. Nicole said, and we got new hair and don't know how to act. No, I do know how to act. I act up. Yeah. Okay. Opinions on dating an older black man. Red flag to look out for. Does he go to the doctor regularly? If he doesn't, he probably has ED and he probably has diabetes, no shade. So that's one thing that I really look out for. What's ED? Erectile dysfunction. Okay, let's put something else on. Okay. Not everyone has ED. I'm pretty sure that half of the black men out there that are 50 plus have ED. You have to understand that most of these men, the way that they have eaten and the way that they have taken care of themselves has been horrible for their bodies. When you're eating Miss Debbie cakes every day, and you grew up on Capri Suns and Sunny D, your body is not a wonderland, a wasteland. Ask him when is the last time he's eaten a salad. If he had Pop-Tarts every morning for breakfast before he went to school, he has ED. If he has silver teeth in his mouth, because that's what he got for his crowns growing up, and he has more than 2 or 3, he has ED. Fruit snacks, juicy juice, Coca-Cola, ED, Diet Coke, Diet ED, toaster strudels, frozen ED. If he's eating Lucky Charms, marshmallow ED, that's what his D is doing. It's a marshmallow. So is it not Toaster Strudel? I'm attacked. Captain Crunch, his ish is crunchy now. I don't know. Now and laters. He's not gonna D you down now. He's not gonna D you down later. Bacca. Mm-mm. Someone said, is ED reversible? Yeah, the reversible part of ED is DE, which is D. You're either getting D down or you're getting ED'd up. If you're a black woman, date younger, please. 3 to 6 years younger. Thank you. Someone said, I'm in the doctor's office I work. We are seeing them in their early 20s with ED. You know why? Because they're watching that corn with the P every day and J-O-ing 3 times a day, girl. So when you're talking about black men that are 50 plus, you have to understand, we got to ask these questions. When's the last time you've been to the doctor? Do you drink water and eat salads? Those should be your first questions. And number 3 is, when are you going to be retiring? If he doesn't know, he's out. And that is on the blood of Jesus. Thank you. Okay. Okay, what questions do we have? Yoshi said married 6 times, age 55, did therapy, financially secure, run or entertain him. Do you want to be lucky number 7? Anyone that's married, has been married more than 3 times? Return to sender. Needs to be reset to factory settings. What do you think that you're going to do as wife number 7 that the former 6 women were not able to do? Honey, if you're going to entertain him, you're going to be in the Hunger Games and you're not going to win. That's entertainment. Someone said he's been married 6 times, he wants a man. I don't think he wants anybody. Okay, let me see what y'all talking about. I mean, at this point, we can assume he probably has more than 4 kids. He's probably looking for someone to play mom. Okay, someone asked, do you ever date a Turkish guy? Any advice? Because I'm seeing one right now. Yeah, my first boyfriend was Turkish. I just came from Turkey. Do you see this little antibiotic? That's how big they are. Mirhaba, nasılsın? If you want that your entire life, then by all means, have that Turkish delight. As flat as a Turkish rug, that's what they are. Antibiotic delight, honey. You think I'm playing? I'm not. Someone said doner kebab. No, it's just a key. It's not even a kebab. Sometimes they get so mad at me when I talk about men and size shaming them. Like, one, I don't care. These men don't care. And someone said, it depends, girls. It doesn't depend. The most you get is 5-6 inches, girl. I am size informing. The last thing that I want you to do is be highly disappointed and try to make something out of nothing. Yeah, anyway. Dayam said, it's stereotypical though. Do you understand that everything that I say, give it the 80-20 rule? Of course, not everybody is this way, but I want you to know what directionally it will give. Lucky if you get 5 from these Turkish men, honey. That's why my first boyfriend was my first boyfriend and I had to step away from immediately. Okay, the hinge man I'm talking to was Forbes 30 under 30 Africa. He wants to fly me out. Thoughts? No, we don't fly out to men. They need to come to us. Yeah, honey, I tell jokes. I don't tell lies. Don't ever fly to a man. You will understand if he cares for you, if he's really interested, if he flies to you. This 30 under 30, he's flying out women every week. But if you ask him to come to you, 1, he will respect you more, and 2, you'll get to understand if he's really serious about you or not. Respectfully speaking, if you fly out to a man, you are a piece of meat for that week. Don't fly out to men. Girl, he's ordering in. He's Uber eating you. Okay. Yeah. You're getting door dashed. Sweet Layers said, found me a great man with your advice. Awesome. So happy for you. Kayla said, he says he's in love with me but doesn't want a relationship. We go on trips and all. Should I continue? This is exactly what I was talking about at the beginning of this live. Guess what? I believe that he is in love with you, but he doesn't like you. That's why he doesn't want to be in a relationship with you. Should you continue with someone that doesn't like you? No. No. You deserve to be with somebody that wants to claim you and wants to be in a relationship with you and doesn't want anyone else having access to you. Let him go. Please. Okay, let's put some more bad girls in here. Yeah? Yeah. This is the thing. Just because a man says that he loves you or likes you doesn't mean that he truly does. Just because he spends time with you, hangs out with you, doesn't mean that he likes you or he loves you. There are men that hook up with women that they don't like, that they're not even attracted to. But they want to feel good around. They just want to feel good, so they're just going to find something that makes them feel good. This is the perspective that I want you to have as a woman that is single and that is dating. Now, this isn't necessarily going to reflect people that you are deeper in the courtship with, right? Or people that you're in a relationship with for the most part. But I think it's important for you to have this mindset so that you can be really clear that, like, I don't care about what these men say. I don't care about what they do. I care about how they really do treat you and if they have relationship skills. They can fly you out. They can do X, Y, and Z. Can they hold space for your emotions? Do they respect your boundaries? Because, girl, no shade, I can get flowers for myself. But if I set a boundary with you and you can't respect that, then we'll never have anything here. Okay? Okay. So they said, I feel like guys lack empathy and that's weird. Men are conditioned and programmed not to have empathy, but to have strength. So it's not, I just want to reframe this, that it's not weird. It's how most men are conditioned to be in society. Have you ever been around a little boy that cries around a family and what that family says or does to them? Oh my gosh. Early on in my parenthood, I was guilty of this until I had to like allow my son to be able to have tears and know that that's okay because of my conditioning and programming. So I want to offer that, right? Everyone's struggling through patriarchy. Fatu said, you have a son? I have a son and 2 daughters. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you all so much for the lovely compliments. I appreciate it. This is why I've been away. This is why I haven't been doing a lot of videos and stuff like that. One, I've been healing. One, I've had a hair transplant. Another thing, I'm selling my book proposal to top 5 publishers right now. So that's what's happening. And I am meeting with television studios for my TV show that's going to be coming out. So respectfully speaking, I'm not an influencer. I'm not a content creator. I'm a dating coach and I'm creating an empire right now. So I just want to offer that I'm probably not going to be doing as many videos as I've done before because we're leveling up. Yeah, and you'll get my information in my book, in my TV show, and in the app that I'm creating. Okay? All right, I'm going to go because I'm going to spend some time with my kids. Someone said, do I coach women overseas? We coach everyone. Yes. So what did we learn today? We learned that we need to activate. Activate to your highest purpose. Activate to your future self in life and in love. And we need to understand #badgirl. We also need to understand that just because you're loved doesn't mean that you're liked. And we need to find men that actually like you. We also learned that you need to stop being boring and get hobbies. We also learned that say no to potato famines. And we also need to focus on if older men, specifically Black men, drink water and eat salads. Okay? And that Turkish men are not packing. Was there anything else that I missed, ladies? And have fun. All right, ladies, be well. Talk with you soon. Bye-bye.